Maybe my proudest moment as a GM was when I turned up to a session and didn't have to do anything. Now, I had given my players a very challenging situation, both materially and morally. They had to fight a nearly indestructible murderer who was working with a character from some of the PC's past. And some of the best chances they had of taking this person down involved putting other people at risk, including children. They had their first encounter with him in a New York City alleyway. They fought, realised how tough he was, and ran. The session had ended there, and at the beginning of the next session, one of my players asked me, "Where's the nearest McDonald's?" For the entire rest of the session, all they did was sit in that McDonald's and talk to each other. They talked about the tactical angle of it. What resources did they have to call upon? Spells, allies. They talked about the moral angle, the danger they would be putting those allies in, and were they willing to take that risk? They asked each other about their backstories, admitted their connections to the case at hand. They weirded out the cashiers who thought they were all on drugs. They were so invested in the story and in their characters that they only needed each other to work off of. They didn't need me to step in. I was already feeling good at this point, but what put it over the top for me was when a character stepped up and said, "I don't like this plan, but if you're insisting on it, then you've got to do something for me." In that moment, they had summoned a new objective out of thin air. My players were giving each other quests. This glorious burst of character expression, creative thinking, pressure and interwoven cause and effect, it didn't require direct intervention from me, because I had built things up piece by piece up to that point, and the players were invested in every PC and NPC, so it all happened organically. It is a distillation, to me, of the real magic of an RPG. And I am proud of myself and of my players for how it happened.